Well, I'm Alan Dale from Gale Force Winds, and what an absolute pleasure it is to be here. Day 2 of DEFSEC 2024, brought to us by our good friends at Cisco. Cisco understands the importance of sort of bringing the conversation out onto the show floor, getting people talking, right? And it's all really about storytelling. And I tell you, our next guests, they know a lot about storytelling and the importance of getting the message out there. Why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us what you do.
Hi, I'm Daniel Kitchen. I'm the managing editor at CDR. And CDR is a publication that focuses on defense and aerospace, but much beyond that, of course, we focus on Navy, Army. We have special reports on training and simulation, uncrewed systems. So yeah, we really try to just really cover everything within the realm of defense.
So CDR, Canadian Defense Review, how long has that been around now?
We are actually in our 30th year of publication, so we're on volume 30. So it started back in 1995.
Wow, that's quite a journey that you've been on. Interviewed a lot of people, been in a lot of conversations, watched the defense industry grow over that time. What an incredible lens CDR must have.
Yeah, so the company was actually started by my father back in, as I said, 1995. And so I was kind of privy to a lot of the behind the scenes conversations that he would have, you know, growing up. And so since I started, I believe it back in 2012, I've seen, you know, quite a change within the defense industry through its ups and its downs, of course. And yeah, just a very, very interesting industry to be a part of and furthermore to report on.
Right. And you must meet through your journey, as we have found, some incredibly interesting people that are truly passionate Canadians around this sector. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so as part of our publication, we often talk to, you know, former service members, former commanders, but also, you know, active commanders of the Navy, Air Force. But yeah, you really do get to discuss a lot of important matters with a lot of people who have great insight into defense. I'll just name one of our contributors, one of our columnists, Mark Norman, who is just an absolute, you know, pleasure to work with and learn from. You know, you get to hear his insights and his views on things, and with his past, you know, you really get to have a good understanding of you know, the trajectory of the defense industry, and you know, learn a lot from them, and as we do with a lot of our other contributors. So yeah, so it's a really interesting endeavor.
Yeah, well, Mark Norman certainly has a great lens on the defense industry and where Canada situates itself globally. I find that not only does Mark have a good lens on it, but his thought process is so very clear and so easy to understand that I think that he can take those very complex issues and distill them down so the readers completely understand. The other cool thing about this, you get to showcase some really cool companies and technology. It must be great to help those companies talk about their product. Tell me about that.
Yeah, that's you know, one of the things that I think I really like about doing this magazine is that you get to shine a light on these smaller companies that have great technology. You know, whether it be in training, simulation, things of that nature that are kind of really starting to get a foothold within the industry, and a lot of the companies that are helping with the digitization of the defense industry. So yeah, so it's really interesting to talk with these companies, these people. But furthermore, going back to what you said about, you know, giving them a chance to talk about their companies, I think that's one of the ultimate things that I enjoy about the magazine, is it really gives people a soapbox, if you will, to talk about what they've got on offer, the capabilities that they can offer to the armed forces and D&D. Yeah, so it's really interesting to be a part of all of that.
And I know you're the official media sponsor here for DEFSEC. Talk to me about the importance of DEFSEC.
I think DEFSEC is, you know, by far one of the most important events that Canada has when it comes to defense, aerospace, and more importantly for the Atlantic region, which, as we know, is a major player in the defense and aerospace sectors. And especially recently with the announcement of Diana and headquarters being here in Halifax, I think more than ever, you know, you see the importance of the region for Canada's overall defense.
So what would you tell companies that may be looking at getting their name in CDR? How would they best get a hold of you?
You can always reach out through the website. We're constantly posting on the website. Actually, we've just recently launched a new website to make it more interactive and more user-friendly. A lot more information on there, including directories, information about procurements, that sort of thing. So feel free to always reach out through the website, and somebody will definitely be in touch with you. And then further to that, when looking at getting your name into CDR, I think our magazine is distributed directly to the Department of National Defense, as well as countless individuals throughout the industry. So I think we really do have a good cross section of people within the defense industry. So certainly having your name in CDR is certainly a positive, just to help get the message out about what your company is working on and how you can help the armed forces and the government as well.
Well, there's no doubt about it. CDR is the go-to publication for this sector. There's little doubt about that. And anybody who wants to break into this sector, get known in this sector, they'd be quite wise to be a part of this sort of ecosystem and get in a relationship with CDR. It's always a pleasure to be in conversation with you guys. Thanks for doing what you do. We really appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.